You can do it if you want to.
No.
I'll use yours. Okay, I'll use yours.
use mine?
You go ahead.
Thank
you
you.
slate. I'll use yours.
Thank you.
Well, you got to do it.
What?
Okay, you're right. You did it. There it is. I'll use that one. That's fine. We can.
That was a good one.
All of them will
I
line
think
up.
that was the best one we're going to get.
All of them will line up.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Taylor Neely's show. Special guest. Gonna give it up for him. That's the slate we'll use.
That's the one.
That's the slate we'll
coming
use.
in. Yeah.
Ryan Darling on the podcast.
What's up, dude?
Ryan, thank you for coming.
Dude, I'm glad to be here.
I'm so happy you're here.
This is going to be fun.
I really needed another guest because all my guest podcasts get so many more views.
I love when people have me on the podcast to be like, I just needed a guest, and you were free on a Monday.
No, I'm excited.
That was fun.
We kind of got into an argument. I was like, we got to have you and Dave at the same time. You and Dave. You don't even
separated? Have the microphones for this.
Yeah, I do right there.
What? Oh, you got another one of these?
I've got 4 mics.
No fucking.
I could have 6 people on
Are
the
they
podcast.
all Sures?
3 are Sures, and one is a dynamic one my uncle gave me.
You're kidding me. Wow.
The Shure.
I need to be nicer to people because nobody gives me shit, dude.
The Shure handhelds are I got it for $38.
Wow.
It's one of their lower end ones.
Yeah, I think I have one of those.
A nice
we bring those to shows every now and then.
They work great. They're good for this.
Yeah.
You don't for a podcast, it doesn't seem like you need like super high quality microphones.
No, I've listened to podcasts people just did on their phone, and you're just like, all right,
make some
fine.
effort.
Yeah,
though.
it's okay. Yeah, you can put a little, claps in there or some songs or little side effects.
What do you want? I got it.
What all do you got? Do you got farts?
Yep. Well,
come on.
He's like farts.
Yeah, I got farts.
Name another sound effect.
Dudes. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's like if a guitar farted.
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Okay.
And I swear I have it.
Queef.
There it is.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's a thinker, right?
That's like if you're shutting down the podcast.
Yeah, that's the end.
It's like, all right, and that's our show.
And that is our show. So thank you for coming on the podcast today, Ryan. This is a good time.
It's very rare you can get the whole podcast in one clip.
Yeah.
But dude, that's what we should start doing.
I know.
Is like 1 minute podcast.
Angel was telling me that this guy she did Rogue Island.
Okay.
And she's talking to this guy, and he was saying like, you should do a podcast just for the clips. Mm-hmm. You say it's good to do, which I guess that is a line of thought, but I don't do it just for the clips.
No.
But there are people I see.
I do it so I can edit.
Yeah, I don't really post. It's just my editing
I just
experiment.
really like just clipping stuff out.
But I'm seeing these like, let's see, Damon Sumner puts it on Facebook a lot, like user generated content.
Yeah.
UGC. I see UGC now that is like people advertising products, but they have it set up like a podcast.
Yeah.
Which
it
seems so not generic. Excuse me. What's the word for
genuine?
No. What's the word for like being born out of a conversation?
Oh, organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds very inorganic.
Yeah, I know. And like the other day, I was taking Blue Chew.
Yeah.
All right. I was doing Blue Chew. I do Blue Chew every day.
Yeah.
I wake up.
Yeah.
I take a Blue Chew.
Yeah.
I get hard.
Yeah.
Then I go to work.
Yeah.
And then I have to explain
I do take Blue Chew.
why I'm hard.
I do to your boss.
Yeah, every day.
Right.
It's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, I'm on a new medication. It gets me hard. What do you have? And I'm like, just a big hard boner.
Ryan, you do this every day.
Every single day.
You pretend like it's the first time every day?
I just, no, they know that I just come in with just full on.
Yeah, but do they want
Blue Chew for the office?
Yeah, Blue Chew, and you're here, your family.
Yeah.
Do you when you come into work, do you want them to pretend like, or do you want them to play along that it's the first time you're doing this every single time?
I just come in just like, I'm on a new medication.
Every day.
It's like, I'm just taking ED meds just at work.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I did not know this was going to happen.
What I like about Blue Chew is that have you taken it?
I've never taken it.
It works really good. I have some. Do you want one?
I have not. Give me one.
I'll give you.
I'll take one.
Not
It's
now.
like not right now, but like I'll
I'll take it, and then before before I'm hooking up with a girl or whatever, or
We all know who you're dating.
no, it's fun to pretend that no one knows.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's fun to before engaging in whatever. Like I'm making this so weird. Watching porn and like being like, wow, that does work fast. Like you get hard so fast.
Like watching porn gets you hard?
Yeah, just to make sure the Bluetooth's working. You give it a like test run before you have sex.
Hold on.
Yeah. Have you broken your nose?
Yeah.
It's crooked.
Yes,
it is. A tiny bit. I've never
it is
noticed that
crooked.
before.
Yes.
What happened?
I broke it wrestling my Australian cousin when I was 10 years old, 11 years old.
Did you need to bring up that he's Australian?
I did. Because,
Okay.
I mean, I was trying to fight for the country.
And
of Australia.
they fight backwards. Like,
Yeah,
you know
they
how their
do.
toilets.
He
fight
kicked me in the head,
Yeah.
and I thought I was trying to wrestle. He just kicked me in the face and it broke my nose.
Did he really?
Yeah, no, he didn't kick my either. But we were just wrestling, and then I just face slammed and just broke my nose, and then it went crooked.
How bad did it hurt?
You know, honestly, it was bloodier than it hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking your nose isn't that painful. It just was just like,
Is that the only bones you've broke?
that's the. I think I broke a pinky toe or
Yeah.
something like that. Like I think I've broken a toe, but you know they're just like
There's
that heals.
some bones you break, and the doctors are like, wait
We
it
got
out.
nothing for you.
You'll be
Yeah.
fine. Your ribs, they're like, you'll be fine.
I was always jealous of kids who like broke their
Broke their
arms.
ribs? Oh.
No, broke their arms in school because it's like, well, because they get the cool like this
yeah,
is back when people
yeah.
could write on your
Yeah.
arms and stuff,
Yeah.
and so you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that kid has a lot of friends who love him.
I did.
And I'm like, I wonder how many people would sign
Yeah.
my cast.
I did. I broke my arm and I got a sign. And I signed a bunch of different names on it, so it looked like I had a lot of friends.
Okay, rules. That sounds like some shit I would have totally done. Be like, I mean, like one,
Yeah.
because nobody wants to be the only person
Yeah, yeah,
signing a
yeah,
cast.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, who else has signed this?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, it's like oh, you're the first person. You've had that cast for 7 weeks.
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna break my arm to get and be like, oh, it's a petition to stop Cop City. Just
A trick cast.
and then I go to the cops and go, look at all the people who don't want you.
Ryan, you just sprained your wrist. You
Yeah.
don't need that cast.
Yeah, this is evidence.
Yeah.
I signed something outside. I went to go see the Eric Andre show.
Yeah. Was
And
it good?
Yeah, it was a fun time. But like, there were people outside
Yeah.
volunteering and trying to get a petition
Yeah.
thing, and I can now vote in Atlanta. So I just signed it.
Yeah. Did you
And then it was like for a new presidential candidate, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I
think
need all this.
we need more. We need
Let's have more.
We should have like the final general election should be everyone that started out.
Like
Yeah.
you should be able to choose
from the
everybody.
on November. What's election day? November 20th.
Yes.
No,
No.
October
that's
31st?
wait, so wait,
What's election day? November. October.
It's always Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
Everyone knows it's
We
October.
said originally no scary stuff, but election day on Halloween. Like, oh fuck, we voted for Frankenstein again. Oh yeah, mommy was running a good campaign.
Our political system is messed up. Let's make more options on the final two options on the final.
Well, there's always like 8. You get the Green Party candidate,
Yeah.
and then you get like Kanye. What my
Yeah.
dad voted for Kanye.
That's hilarious.
He didn't know he was a rapper. It's just like this
He just
guy.
didn't want to vote for Biden or Trump.
Yeah, and so he was just like, I voted for Cayenne.
Honestly, that Cayenne, yeah.
That's what he called
He's
him.
a pepper guy. He's a pepper guy.
Wanted to spice it up in that white.
What did he say? He said free peppers for lunch?
Free
Like,
Pepperstein.
pizza? What? Free
Free
peppers?
Frankenstein. Free Frankenstein,
Pepperstein?
everybody. I want a free Frankenstein. Kind
Someone
of
who's so
campaign.
confused about Israel-Palestine.
Yeah,
They're
just
like, oh,
I just want a Frankenstein. Free Frankenstein.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Let him out of there.
He's not responsible for what that monster did.
And I did say no scary stuff, but we can kind of
We can talk about Frankenstein if you
Yeah,
want to.
yeah.
I will say, for a few weeks earlier this year, I was obsessed about Dracula. Have you ever read Dracula?
The vampire?
Yeah, Dracula. Dracula, the kids'
mechanic.
books. Like,
Well, the lesser known
Dracula rides the bus.
Dracula crop shares.
Yeah.
Share crops. That's
Yeah.
true.
Crop sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharecropping. Do you know what sharecropping is?
I know what crop does.
You're from Tennessee.
I'm from Tennessee. Yeah, it's a new state. We have the state grounds where we do all of our Dracula.
There is a country, I watch a YouTube video. I'm a big YouTube guy.
Hell yeah.
Do you watch YouTube?
What channel's that on? YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that on CBS? Yeah. No, I watch a bunch of YouTube.
Are you like, before bed, you see this right here, my TV?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were both. Like, that's a Tom Petty poster.
I want to get a tattoo of that's one of my favorite albums in the entire world. It's just have you listened to it ever?
My favorite Tom Petty. You might not have this one. It's Greatest Hits.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well,
every song on that album
good.
fucking kicks ass. Every song on Tom Petty Greatest Hits.
Are you being facetious, or is that like
honestly,
every song on there
will?
will?
Those are great.
Do you like Tom Petty?
I love Tom.
Yeah, me too. I was so sad when he died.
I saw Tom Petty once.
Yeah.
2006.
What?
Bonnaroo.
Oh.
Not realizing how many Tom Petty songs I knew.
Yeah.
I just was like, he's the only guy playing. So I was like,
legend.
I'll go see Tom Petty. And then I was like, I know all these fucking songs.
Yeah.
So
Him and Prince died the same way.
What?
Fentanyl.
Really?
Yeah. It was like.
And Mac Miller.
Yeah, it was accidents.
Yeah.
Tom Petty, I think he had his hips were killing him. I think he had like hip surgery, and he like asked a roadie or someone for, like if they had a pain pill because he was in pain and
they took
had
fentanyl.
fentanyl. Yeah, doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
He'd still be alive.
That's why you need to put fentanyl in patches.
They do.
Yeah, I know, but like keep it there. Don't mix it with
well,
powder.
this is street fentanyl from China that comes over to Mexico, and then they press it into pills, and then it's on the streets.
Wow.
That's how they do it.
See, I don't
because fentanyl's so dirt cheap. It's so cheap.
Wow,
so
really?
cheap. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's very cheap, and they put it. It's just so addictive. That's why they put it in cocaine and. But there's also like cross contamination. So like they're all in South America. They're making all these drugs in the jungle, or like in Mexico. There's no quality control. So like, say they have a table where they're pressing.
Nobody
pills.
in the jungle just being like, whoa, this could kill somebody.
Some guy with a clipboard.
Hold on. No. They just keep killing the quality control guys. Just like, we gotta.
The turnover is insane.
Yeah, don't do that, John. Yeah.
It's them and underwater welders. A lot of deaths.
Wow. Too much dangerous job.
Yeah. Underwater
testing drugs in Colombia.
Testing.
And then welding underwater. Quality sometimes,
quality control for the cartel.
Underwater welding does sound like one of those jobs. You're like, it's like when people are like, "What do you do?"
Yeah.
And you're like,
it pays really well, but it's not the welding that kills you. Like people think
it's the sharks.
Yeah, the sharks that hate welding.
Yeah,
it pisses them off.
Yeah, sharks.
Like this doesn't what?
It's like blood in the water, but the bright lights.
Yeah, bright lights.
They're like reverse Draculas.
I've always said that.
Yeah, sharks
are like reverse Draculas.
Dracula, yeah.
Sharks are like Draculas that were like a person, but then they got water.
Jaws is the Dracula of the sea.
Jaws is Steven Spielberg's Dracula.
Yeah. Francis Ford Coppola does Dracula, and Steven Spielberg's like, I gotta do.
Who did Clockwork
Wet
Orange
Dracula.
is the new
Wet
black?
Dracula.
Wet
Jaws. Slippery Dracula.
Drawskilla.
Dracula. I like it. It's like just Dracula with way too many teeth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't talk.
Yeah.
He's not charming at all.
Yeah.
He's just kind of.
Oh, is Dracula charming?
Oh yeah.
Who's Nesbula? No.
Nesbula?
No.
Rasputin.
No.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
I think he's Dracula's. Like, I think they're the same kind.
Cousin?
I think they're the
same kind
guy.
of thing.
I think they're the same guy.
Can we still call them monsters?
Yeah, they're monsters.
Okay.
Yeah, they're bad guys.
Yeah.
We don't need to defend Dracula on this podcast.
Okay.
He's pretty much canceled.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun to see like a villain that's just like, oh yeah, there's no rooting for this guy. There's no like anti-hero Dracula. He's not like sucking blood to feed his family,
He's sucking blood to feed himself.
That's right. He's very selfish.
Why
Walter White sells meth.
Was Walter White selfish?
Oh, no, he was. But he was spread the wealth kind of guy. No, that guy was a fucking lunatic.
But he also had cancer.
So?
But you also rooted for him.
I know people who had cancer that
Was he kind of the anti-hero that deserved it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Walter White he gets cancer back, and the cancer was right to kill him. I think
he didn't die from cancer.
No, he died from a bullet.
He got shot.
Yeah, but he shot himself, which is kind of badass.
No, he did.
That's
I forget how it ended.
Yeah, Walter White. Sorry if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, everybody, but he sets up the gun in the trunk.
Yeah,
and then he just mows down all the Nazis.
Yeah,
and then he catches his.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How many times?
Saving Jesse.
How many times have you been tricked on the internet by seeing a trailer for saying like they're bringing Breaking Bad back, and there's like or it's a movie? I've been tricked multiple times now.
I could it
because they make a trailer and they can do it so easily with AI.
I've went to watch trailers that I was like, oh, are they making this? And then you catch it and you're like, oh no, you're just using clips from other things.
But it was so convincing. Yeah. And they were using.
What was it that got you? What name like one that's got you?
For Breaking Bad.
Oh, like they're bringing it back.
It was like one was a movie and one was for a new series.
Okay.
And what they did was they used clips from the show, but they also used clips from different shows that the actors were in.
Dude, I watched one of these. Yeah. It was like, it had Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
And like,
yes, Bob.
Yeah, it was.
They used a clip from Nobody.
It was like 6 seasons. It was like I watched. It was this AI thing called Better Call Saul, and I watched every season.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. It was very good for. It was all fake.
Yeah, it was all.
It was not real.
And they just used clips from like other things the actors were in.
Yeah, the whole show.
That's incredible.
It's amazing how well they
do. But for
completely AI generated and mixed with like Mr. Show and
Nobody.
And Nobody.
Did you see Nobody?
Nobody saw it.
I saw it.
No, you're the only guy.
I love. Well, it was for me.
Did you see the trailer for Nobody 2?
There's not a trailer for Nobody 2. Don't be AI in real life, right?
No, I didn't. I tried to start watching it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah. It was great. I've seen it like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Bob Odenkirk does Taken.
Okay, that's fun.
It's like Bob Odenkirk. That's very smart. No one's ever done that with that mic before.
What?
Turned it that way.
What? How do people?
Usually it stands up. No, that's great. That's much better.
What up, everybody?
No, it was better when you were doing
this way.
Yeah.
Here? Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've been on these before.
A podcast?
I've been on one.
This is my first one.
One or two.
This is my first one.
This is a good one.
This is the first one I'm taking seriously.
I like this one. This is the first time nobody has asked me about. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Now I feel like I'm gonna.
No. It was just like, dude, I've been on podcasts where they just open with something just like filthy, and you're like,
oh yeah,
and then you're like, where are we gonna go from here?
We can talk about filthy stuff.
We're talking about Frankenstein and Dracula. I'm having a pretty good time.
Well, who's your favorite cryptid type or monster? Like a Frankenstein or Dracula or what are the other one? The Michelin Man.
Dracula, the Michelin Man. Dude, I don't know if you saw did you see my post today about the Michelin Man?
No. That's hilarious.
Oh, dude.
That's
my God.
That's
dude, I'm so excited. Oh, we're right in my lane right now. I've been texting all day about the Michelin Man.
Okay,
so
is it canceled?
No, the Michelin.
Thank God.
You know what a Michelin star is, like when your restaurant gets a Michelin star rating.
Yeah,
that's based off of just the
tires.
Top,
yeah,
which is crazy.
That meme is real.
Yeah,
you've seen that meme, right?
No.
Where it's like it's for. Sorry to interrupt your thing, but it's like.
This is great.
It's like it's something about. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read it to you.
Look it up.
And while I look it up,
while you look it up, I'll describe.
Tell me your thing.
Okay, so I just posted a picture of AI of just the Michelin Man eating at the restaurant. Did you ever see that movie Jiro Dreams of Sushi?
Yes. No, I started it. I fell asleep. It's a good movie to fall asleep.
3-star Michelin restaurant. That guy's restaurant.
How many stars are there?
3.
Wow.
3 means if you get 3 Michelin stars, they say that restaurant is good enough to where if you visited the country just to go to that restaurant, your trip is worth it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I've heard that. Yeah, that sushi is.
The Michelin. I can't find the meme, but it's basically like something about Michelin tires, but they're like, and we do
fancy restaurants.
Yeah,
it's very funny because it's just that whole idea was cracking me up.
Who started? What came first? It's a real what came first, the tires or the ratings?
I think the tires did, and they kind of teamed up with AAA to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do like travel reviews.
Yeah.
And then like I guess they just hired they're like, we can't be giving stars to everything, and so they were very, particular about
so,
like the Michelin Guide.
Is there someone who works for Michelin that goes and rates these places?
This is the Michelin man. He walks in and he's like, "This doesn't taste anything like tires." I'll give it a star.
1 star.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat as many tires.
Actually,
as
this is good because usually I'm just eating tires.
Yeah,
this is a good break.
This is
you guys,
really good. Wow. Did you put soy sauce on it? What kind of tire is this? It's a tuna tire. I've never had tuna tire.
And this is the spaghetti tire?
Whale. That's him eating whale in.
Have you ever had whale?
I've never had whale. Well, not that I know of. You never know like what's in like tuna of the sea.
Whales are so big.
Yeah.
How many could possibly be in the ocean?
Not as many as there used to be.
They just are tired of doing it.
Nobody just haunted them to death. It was
certainly not. I didn't do it.
No, but my wife's like great grandpa did.
Oh God, are you gonna do a take my wife bit?
Take my wife's great grandpa. That man was into whaling.
Was he really?
Yeah, the whole family's from that like area.
What area?
Like New Bedford, Massachusetts.
Japan? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's still going on.
Yeah, oh, okay.
But like back in the day, like all of the oil, for lamps,
they had to make oil out of whales.
Yeah, all oil in America was.
I was making a joke, but you're right.
Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, you ever read Moby Dick? I'm trying right now.
No,
it is.
I'm not going to.
It is a slog. That book's like my white whale.
I haven't read. I would get that if I'd read the book.
That book's like my white whale. You would get. Come on. Whale humor. Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
The book is called The Whale in England. Because keeps going.
This one doesn't stop. This one doesn't stop.
Listen, guys, I just gotta.
Literally.
I feel like they're clapping me off.
I push it. It's insane.
It's it's like, oh fuck, you don't have the cans on when you record and you just accidentally just hit that for the whole episode's gone.
Well, it's the best episode ever.
It's good. Yeah, it's a million applause.
You could probably use AI to edit it out.
Maybe. Yeah, you could probably find like a sample thing.
AI is. How do you feel about AI?
Love it. I used it today to create a mission.
Is it on your story?
No. It's oddly enough just on. Here, I'm gonna show you. It's on Facebook of all fucking.
Will you just post it to Facebook?
Yeah, I know. Why
Real. Ants move.
I do it I throw things on Facebook that I don't really solidly believe in. So I just kind of just go, okay.
Facebook is kind of the dumpster of social media.
Yeah, because I do want some people to see it, but like, because Threads, if I put it on Threads, no one will fucking see it. And then if it's on Instagram, it's like, all right, whatever.
I've started using TikTok as my dumpster.
This is just the Michelin man.
It's crazy that
at like the restaurant.
It's crazy that I bought that up. It's crazy you put that out in the universe
today.
Yeah. AI is getting so much better at doing stuff.
Dude, it's crazy. I had him on, I could show you some other pictures. I had him like eating at Chick-fil-A. Like, what does the Michelin star guy be like?
Sushi's so big.
Yeah, the sushi's gigantic. Like, once you start, but you're like, AI is getting so good. And then you start looking at it, you're like, okay, what's wrong with this photo?
It's gigantic. This is the biggest piece of sushi ever.
But he's a big guy.
Yeah,
the Michelin man isn't like, he's like the Stay Puft.
And he is like, he does have a look on his face of like, I have a job to do here.
Yeah, he's like, I'm all business.
Yeah, he is all business.
Yeah.
He's got very soulless eyes.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a doll's eyes. And we're back to Jaws again. The Michelin. I just have been thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Just the Michelin star.
What prompted it?
Dave went to go eat sushi, and so he was texting us, and I was.
How much do you and Dave text?
So we're in. It's kind of funny. Me and Dave individually.
Yeah.
Do not text all that often.
I'm gonna fill up with coffee. But
that's good. Do you got any extra coffee in there?
Yes.
All right. Toss me a cup.
You, Dave, what?
Actually, never mind on the coffee. If I have coffee after 6, I'm gonna be ruined. But me and Dave, we'll text every now and then, just he and I. Yeah. But for the most part, we now have a group chat with our buddy Justin.
You have
and it's always fun to bounce something off of. Like, we'll just having a third guy in the conversation, we can kind of get more, random shit going.
What's it called when you're getting divorced? A mediator. You have a mediator.
Yeah, we got a mediator.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we every now and then we'll run bits, and then even Justin
Yeah.
will talk. He's not a comic, but he'll toss in stuff and like yes and with us, and he's a very funny guy. And so,
for those of you that don't know,
Justin
Ryan. For those of you who don't know Justin,
he's married, has a kid, works on rockets.
He works on rockets.
He's a rocket scientist.
American rockets.
I ain't hanging out with no dummies. I hang out with comedians.
Yeah.
Rocket scientists.
Yeah. Who like what do you consider like the smartest jobs?
Probably underwater welding.
Yeah.
Dracula.
A shark.
You got to be a Dracula if you can do that. There's only one Dracula.
A shark.
Sharking is good. I would say smartest jobs?
Yeah.
I'm not even smart enough to know like the top 10 smartest jobs.
I do wonder. I just thought about this right now, but I wonder what are the jobs you got to be very like the smartest to be.
Yeah.
Like if you were ranking jobs, what would be the smartest job?
It's not president.
No.
It's not even like advisor to president. It's like probably something to do
Politicians
with,
now, you just got to be good at lying.
I would imagine the people who are working on like the Hadron Collider are pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, people that do you think Oppenheimer was really that smart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was probably a pretty smart guy.
Albert Feinstein?
Yeah, Albert Feinstein was Alfred Epstein, something like that. Yeah, he was, I think, a pretty smart guy.
Do you think smart people have bigger brains? Or what do you think makes a brain smarter than another brain?
Ooh, this is a good question. Well, everybody has their own type of... There's a difference between being smart and being intelligent.
Yeah.
And if you know the answer to that,
yeah,
you're smarter than I am.
Yeah, because Ryan,
it sounds smart to say, but I don't fucking know.
It's one thing to say it, but can you please elaborate on any of that?
Not at all.
No, like being smart is like
yeah.
I go to the grocery store, I pick out everything I need. I don't get fooled into buying more stuff. And being intelligent is like timetables.
Yeah.
Going to the zoo.
Naming stuff.
Looking at stuff, being like, that's definitely how tall that is.
Yeah. I'm doing the Firestone Star.
Yeah.
We're going to do that next.
What's that?
The Michelin Star.
Yeah.
They do tires. So Firestone needs
Dunlap.
to be like Firestone,
Bridgestone.
Dunlap. They're going to be like, we're going to get...
You know what's funny? Okay, here's one that's kind of on par with that. Bridgestone makes tires. They also make golf balls.
But not bridges.
No.
Or stones.
No, not. I mean, they tried to make one bridge, but it was golf ball shaped.
Very bad.
They got confused.
It got dents in it. It was very shitty.
They're very good at round stuff.
Yeah.
Golf balls and tires. Tires are expensive.
I didn't know Bridgestone did golf balls. That's fascinating.
Yeah. I might have one in my
things?
golf bag. Yeah.
Just tires and golf balls.
They made golf clubs for a little bit, but they weren't very good.
Wow.
They make underwear, I think.
Do they make tires for golf carts?
No, I don't think
that
so.
Is a missed opportunity right there. Somebody needs to get...
They're doing fine with what they're doing.
Let me go down to Bridgestone.
It's not that big of a missed opportunity.
Fix.
Bridgestone Arena,
Can
Tennessee.
You guys make real tiny tires for little cars?
No, I can't. No, what?
We got
tighter than we already do.
It is weird how small golf cart tires are, because I would imagine like you don't just like put it on a kit and just like
that'd be more fun.
You probably
they're
replace
like
the whole
trucks.
wheel like they're like lawnmower tires. I would imagine
lawnmower tires don't even have air in them.
No,
I have a lawnmower. Not to brag.
I used to have several.
Several.
Yeah, he was in the lawn business before.
I'm like China. I have a one lawnmower policy.
What kind of lawnmower you got?
I don't know.
You don't even know the brand?
No.
Is it green?
No, it's red.
Oh, Craftsman.
No.
It's not a Craftsman? Mm-mm. Really?
It's a yard machine. Briggs and Stratton.
Oh.
Briggs and Stratton motor.
Okay. Yeah, because you've got I think not Yamaha.
Yamaha makes stuff.
Makes mowers.
Yamaha really figured it out. They just like we're gonna make small engines.
Yeah,
small engines
and pianos.
Pianos and engines.
My guitar is a Yamaha.
It's crazy. These companies, Michelin, Bridgestone, Yamaha. It's like we're gonna specialize in two things.
Yeah, and Yamaha is like we're gonna do everything. We got music.
Oh, you're right.
We've got jet skis.
Yeah.
We've got. I mean, the whole. I
want to go engines.
Like I want to go to the IKEA, but it's a Yamaha store, and you just lay out all of the cool shit Yamaha makes. I want a Yamaha. And that's the show. All right, thanks, Kenny.
Do they make microphones?
Yamaha, yeah, they make microphones.
That's crazy.
Dude, it's wild.
All the Japanese stuff is the best stuff.
It really is.
I have Mizuno golf clubs.
Yeah.
That might be it for my Japanese stuff.
They made kamikaze pilots.
They made the best kamikaze pilots.
They did.
They're the most well-known kamikaze pilots.
I don't know about that. Saudi Arabia had some that were pretty famous.
Did they? You're right.
There was some very famous kamikaze pilots in Saudi
What about that one that fell in the field?
I don't
what
know
about
if
that one airplane that was?
Yeah, they got some real loser kamikaze pilots too. But I don't know if they were actually because I think
out of
you had
4?
to be. I think to be a kamikaze pilot, you also had to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah, in Japanese.
So they were just
they were just terrorists.
Yeah, they were just bad.
Was Pearl Harbor considered a terrorist attack? They
Poof.
didn't really coin the term terrorism until
Well,
George Dubs.
We know anybody who tells you it's a surprise attack. We knew it was
9/11?
No.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. We were pretty well informed that it was going to happen, and then they were just like, you know what? We're looking for a good excuse to get into this fight anyway.
Yeah.
And so let's.
It
had
sounds
to take
like
being attacked by the Japanese to go fight the Germans.
It sounds like
kind of like the war in Iraq.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of stuff we wait for an excuse to get into a big war.
Yeah. We're just waiting for something.
We need some money.
Yeah.
Let's get this war machine moving. The war machine needs some oil.
Because, we prompted the whole thing. Like, we put tariffs on Japan. Like, we were selling oil to Japan. We stopped doing that. And they were like, well...
The older I get, the more I realize the United States, we do a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. How old are you?
50.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. They weren't that late. I was about 8 when I realized, this country is just rotten to the core.
At least the people in charge.
Yeah.
The people in charge. Most regular people are pretty cool.
Yeah. If you go to like a national park, you'll be like, this is America fucking rocks.
Yeah. But it just seems like politics just corrupts everyone that gets into it.
Yeah. It's almost like power and money. Really just put people, and make.
And then they don't want to let the power go.
Yeah. They make them really.
They make them really cool because they have money and they're rich, and rich people are so cool.
It's why politicians are so young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're young and spry.
Yeah. A lot of young guys in politics.
Young guys, young girls.
Yeah. We've seen, I don't know how politically active you've ever been, but in college, I was in a couple of different political organizations, all left-leaning, but the lamest ones were so fun. Like the Young Democrats.
Yeah.
Is like the lamest bunch of nerds you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
I never went to the Young Republicans because you're like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Probably wearing suits. I bet there are guys wearing suits.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the Young Dems, you're just like, oh, I don't know how. And then in a red state where you're trying to gear people to go vote for some fucking like.
You're saying high school?
No, college.
Okay.
Early college. So
college kids, high school especially, you should not be allowed to have an opinion on politics.
No, it is kind of. I don't know.
It's just like there's no life experience.
There is no life experience. That is true. It is weird when I do see like a high schooler wearing like a MAGA hat.
Yeah, that's just ironic.
Yeah.
That's just ironic. And
I don't know.
Funny.
I see guys like
it's not ironic. It's completely serious.
Like Bush Reagan shirts.
Yeah, well, that's ironic.
And you're like, is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're all just valuing. They're just like,
my podcast is a lot of up and down by me.
Yeah. Okay. It's like, go.
I'm so hot and sweaty.
Yeah. Well, you've been working outside all day.
I have. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll only get up one more time to go to the bathroom.
That's totally fine. But yeah, I volunteered a little bit with those and just everybody was so like, and just a lot of the people I went to, like I had a kid I went to college with.
Yeah.
And he was one of those kids who like was in college at the age of 16 or like 50,
Yeah.
And so like I'm like 22 and he's like in my classes. And now he like goes to the White House and like does stuff.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
so that's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy, but he is having to still be amped up for like, like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on, guys, Biden's doing cool stuff. And you're like, he's not.
He's not doing anything.
And this is really lame.
Yeah.
But you worked really hard and he has a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Damn.
But
how do he get money? What's he do? What's his job?
I don't really know what he does other than go to the White House and get married.
Oh,
He got married recently.
At the White House?
Just know. I only know.
Can you rent the White House out?
Yeah,
for
he got
marriage?
married to Joe Biden.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's good.
he got
What kind of drugs do you think they give Joe Biden before a speech?
Ooh,
Because they must
that's a
give him
good question.
something.
They probably
have to give him something.
I don't know. They probably give him some like baby blood. From
Yeah.
all the blogs I read. Joe Biden.
I don't read blogs.
Yeah,
I read the inside of bathroom stalls.
Yeah, Joe Biden drinks baby blood.
Yeah.
You're like, that's
a good point. I didn't think about that.
I can see that one.
I can see that one.
I was at a restroom in Kentucky and I read the craziest thing. I read that lizard people are not real.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think we would be able to tell.
Yeah.
Because
The
scales, the
gonna
tongue.
give it away every time. Yeah.
The tongue that's forked at the end.
Can I just get a bunch of flies for dinner? I think that guy's a lizard person.
Well, our special is flies today.
All right.
All right, we'll let this one
All right.
fly.
This guy.
And she looks over there and says, no lizards allowed. Looking back.
I'm pretty sure honey.
Okay, one flies. Okay, okay, here's the test. Plug, what's this smell like? And, fuck, this riff isn't working out.
No.
I'm going to finish.
Do lizards not have a sense of smell?
No, they smell with their tongue. Snakes smell with their tongue.
Oh, did you fart?
I think,
Let me lick your butt and see if you farted.
I think lizards smell with their ass.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know they smell with their tongue.
Snakes do.
Okay.
I had a bearded dragon growing up, and then it died mysteriously when I was on vacation. I think my parents poisoned it.
Forgot to shave it.
Yeah. And
they shaved my bearded dragon. He died of suicide. He's a mustache dragon.
What's the one crazy thing is like, not crazy thing, but people saying unalive instead of suicide.
That is very. I think they're doing that on TikTok because I think the algorithm hates suicide.
Some guy got caught. Yeah, I posted a clip today on TikTok that I was talking about something's gonna blow your brains out, like you're gonna be excited, but it completely didn't let it go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, watch live where I unalive myself on unalive TV.
That makes sense, but then I heard some guy got caught on camera doing something, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna unalive myself."
Oh,
It's embarrassing to say that in real life.
that is.
It's embarrassing to
Do you
say
think
that.
Jeffrey Epstein unalived himself?
Yes. No. Someone killed him. Someone killed him.
He's still unalive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
So you can't say suicide.
Yeah.
You can't say died.
Yeah, I don't know. No, Jeffrey Epstein, no, he wanted to kill himself, the guy that I'm talking about.
Oh.
Jeffrey Epstein.
So he was like, I guess I gotta unalive myself.
I think Jeffrey Epstein tripped and fell and bonked his head and couldn't get up in the morning.
Yeah. It's a real whoopsie daisy situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is funny that you can't say unalived yourself. Like, it's funny in a suicide note.
Yeah.
It's like the funniest way to. I had to commit.
Unalived.
Did he leave an unalived note?
Yeah. How do you feel about?
Just the most insensitive way if your friend like kills himself. He's like, oh, did he leave like an unalived note?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
How do you feel about saying unhoused instead of homeless?
Oh, I think it's making all the difference.
Yeah, it seems pointless to me.
Yeah.
It seems so pointless.
Well, I think like I don't know. I'm a homeless person.
Yeah.
Like I don't own a home.
Me too.
So it's like, I guess it's technically right, but I think we all just started saying that and then being like, we all just found new ways of being like the nicest people ever to live.
But
and it's like,
making up words doesn't make a difference.
No, that's not at all. But it just kind of we all tried to, as a culture, tried to like move towards being the most generous and kind humans ever with the language only. Yeah,
that doesn't really make a difference.
And it doesn't really make a lick of difference.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. It is probably the right thing to say, but it doesn't. You're not really changing anybody's situation with that. And that's not a hot take. That's just like how that goes. But like, we shouldn't look at human beings shouldn't be. If that's a unhoused person, then somebody who has too many houses should be called like a too many housed person. A triple housed person.
House surplus.
Yeah, house surplus.
House surplus.
Yeah. However many rooms you have in your house that you don't have people.
Do you live in a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
Where?
Dude, 5 minutes from here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right. Do you want the address? I'll text it to you.
Oh, my phone's broken.
Okay, I'll just say it on the podcast. I live in the cab jail. Yeah, they let me out on good behavior for podcasts. I'm like, oh, you're leaving to go do a podcast?
Yeah.
They let you out of jail for...
You, what's the, how long have you been doing comedy?
Oof, I don't like that. Next.
Okay. How long you been doing music?
On and off for forever.
Yeah.
Much. I mean, I'm not a good musician, but like I was in piano lessons as a kid, self-taught. Bass was my first like stringed instrument.
Yeah.
And then I played guitar a little bit in high school, terribly. And then was in praise band, in church. And then Young Life stuff. And then I was in a couple like rock bands. And then I stopped doing that and then started doing comedy. And then I started doing music again.
Yeah. And you and Dave, you're in for people listening, Ryan's in a comedy duo. What do you call it?
I would say I consider
comedy
ourselves
duo,
in a band.
A band. It is kind of
a comedy band.
Comedy band.
I treat it more like a band than I do. I mean, we do all the comedy shows and stuff, so we don't treat it that much like a band. But like, I think our stage presence and like how we treat our act is as
it does totally fuck up the flow of a show, but it is very fun to watch.
Oh, it fucks up the flow.
It totally
of a show.
destroys the momentum of a show. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow, we wreck momentum of the shows. It's like shows were so mid, and then they come out, and everybody loves it and has a great time, and then we got to go back to pretending.
Yeah, but someone has to follow it.
Not usually.
You ever think about someone following it?
Good people don't have a problem following.
That's true.
Us. We've buried a lot of mediocre comics.
That's good.
And
I bet it's fun.
That.
I bet it's satisfying.
There's nothing better.
It honestly it changes the It's a different thing than comedy, but it brings up the everyone seems so happy when it happens.
Yeah,
everyone's very happy.
Well, okay, so there's two phases of a good cop rap show. If you don't know that we're good.
Yeah.
If you're just like a regular audience member, your phase is when you see two people walk out and one is holding a guitar. Your first reaction is, fuck.
Yeah.
This is going to suck.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Everybody hates it from the drop. Then we go out, we do a couple jokes, and we do some songs. And generally, they start having fun.
Yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does take them a while to warm up.
Yeah.
But generally at the end of the thing, they're like having the time of their life.
It's great. It's very fun. I've seen you guys live a bunch of times. It's very fun.
Thanks, man.
It's very, I love it. I love it because it is kind of like, I love it's almost makes it turn into a variety show kind of.
Yeah. We just try and make it like as much fun as possible.
It's
get people
the most
going. However,
what did you setting out? Were you we just want to have fun?
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Or are you just been? Have you always been money hungry?
Money hungry really is the phase I'm at in comedy right now. It's just
if you had to eat money, how would you eat it?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'd probably eat it underwater, and I'd chase it like a shark.
No one's ever said that before.
Yeah, the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind, where it's like a baby, the naked baby in the pool, and there's you don't.
What are you talking about?
It's like one of the most iconic album covers of all time.
Like there's four guys walking across crosswalk. Is it like that?
It's
but underwater.
Arguably more iconic than that. No, there's a naked baby in a pool.
No. Okay, is it similar to
It's a naked baby in a pool, and then there's a dollar on a fishing wire, and the baby is swimming.
Okay, I've seen something like that, but it's like two guys shaking hands. One guy is on fire.
It's just You don't know this album cover? Nevermind by Nirvana? Dude, it's like one of the most... come on. You know this one. You would recognize it if you see it.
No, I don't look at naked children.
Well, this one, it's okay, because they sell it at FYE. You remember FYE CDs?
No.
Oh, it's in the mall. I'm old.
FI. Oh, I do. I thought they made shoes.
No. It was a...
I'm thinking of...
You'd buy like a CD for like $35.
What?
Dude, the CDs... At the end, before FYE closed because of just economics, CDs were just like, I guess we'll charge $40 for Pink Floyd's The Wall.
That's so much.
Dude, it's way too much. For something you can... Because you just burn it from your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CD should... And
dude,
now
CDs were
are
so
nothing.
expensive. Yeah.
My dad still has a bunch of CDs, but it's like, you can get rid of them. But he still has like a 6-disc changer and a nice stereo system.
Dude, it's cool. My wife asked for a CD player for Christmas, and I bought her one off Craigslist, and it didn't work.
Yeah,
So
that's too bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks.
But now you can just use a DVD. You can use a DVD player, and it works fine.
To play a CD?
Yeah.
How?
It goes press play.
Yeah.
And then it's just like no movies.
Yeah.
But if you just hook up the audio cables to it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How did you know? When did you know you were? How long were you dating your wife before you got married? How long have you been together with your wife?
My wife. We started dating.
My wife.
We started dating in February of 2018. Mm-hmm. I think maybe February 20.
And you're recently married.
Maybe 2019. It would have been 2019. 5 years.
You got married recently?
Yeah, got married. Thank you. Keep it going.
Okay.
No, yeah. Not the short one. Get the long one. I believe that marriage should be between a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a girl and a girl.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Or a dog and an iguana.
No, let's not discredit whatever anybody who wants to get married. But we're not going to interspecies marry. That's gross.
Okay, what about the game? A man in the game. I'm married to the game.
Yeah, I like it.
I want to marry the game.
I like it. Like the wrestler, Triple H.
Yes, please.
Hell yeah. I think, is the game Triple H? I don't know if that.
I don't know professional
I think he
wrestling.
was. I don't either. I have a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt that I wear, and people will ask me and talk to me about wrestling because it's stolen valor.
Yeah,
I wear a t-shirt.
I just wish I almost stole some valor today. I didn't mean to.
Oh, really?
I was at Home Depot, and
this is where all valor is stolen.
Yeah, you can just buy it there.
Yeah, you can just show.
You
up.
just buy. I have 26 Bay 3.
Yeah.
You can buy valor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Huh?
What's aisle 26 Bay 3? I should know.
Where the valor is.
Oh, okay. I was like, I should have all that. It's like you meet a guy.
Do you know Home Depot?
I've been in one.
Yeah.
My favorite part is, best part of the hardware store.
Yeah.
Lighting. It's the funnest.
It is pretty.
It's the funnest aisle.
It is. Mine is, paint is pretty fun.
Paint is fun.
I also like.
You used to be an addict, so the smells probably is a little.
Yeah, I'm
kind of like going to a bar, but it's all fun.
Yeah, my parole officer says I'm not allowed to go in there.
You don't want to go to the paint.
I go in there.
I'm getting.
I go in there and get a huff.
You can get all the samples you want.
Yeah. Doesn't taste so good. The tool section. I like the tool section.
Okay. I like the Disturbed section.
I'm more of a Stricken section. No, that's a song by Disturbed. I thought that was
yeah, the tool section is fun. Like over there in the front, like the power tools.
Yeah. You know what's a fun trick my friend Clark taught me is he said he's a real buy a tool and use it and return it kind of guy.
Okay.
Which you can do.
I know somebody who does that, but they do a toilet.
Yeah, I mean...
I actually do know somebody who does that.
What?
They don't. They use the toilet for
a movie?
An act.
Yeah.
So like their act is like a comedy act, but they need a toilet for the show. And so they buy a $500 toilet and then they always have to like return it at the end of tour.
If I'm working at Home Depot, someone comes in to return a toilet, I'm going to have a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. No, I'm a theater major.
A lot of questions like mainly, have you used this toilet?
It was for a video.
Yeah. I can show you the video.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, you got to have a lot of trust in that part. You got to return a lot of stuff at Home Depot.
Yeah, they've returned so many toilets.
And you can return, and they just don't want to buy one toilet?
Well, the thing is, they like fly to go do shows.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't like just. What do you got in the bag?
A toilet.
It's a toilet. Yeah.
Sir, can you?
Okay. Why do we have barf bags, but we don't have?
Sir, what's in that toilet shaped bag?
I need a toilet bag.
What's in that toilet shaped bag, sir?
Nothing.
Sir.
It's a big chair. It's a chair. It's a chair. It's a big chair.
Yeah.
Toilet on wheels. Now we're talking. You need to go on the go. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And it's a toilet you can drive.
I've seen that video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it. Dude, okay, here's a video you might not have seen. Jamie pulled this up.
Jamie's dead. You
there's
fucking pervert.
Oh, is Jamie dead?
Jamie died.
Did Jamie die?
Plane crash.
No.
The plane crashed into him.
Joe Rogan, Jamie died?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's alive.
I was like, okay.
He's alive. How would you rather die?
Plane crash or being just drowned in a toilet?
You're on the ground, plane slams into you. You're in the plane, you fly it into someone. Which end would you rather be on of that bargain?
Oh,
it's not really a bargain.
Plane being crashed into, I think. Yeah, I don't want to be the guy because I don't want to do all the falling. I'd rather be that. I don't think that'll hit me, and then I die.
Would you rather be died by atomic bomb?
Unalived.
Would you rather be no longer living by atomic bomb?
Okay.
Or moon crashes into the earth.
Either way, I get to go out with a lot of people who are freaking out, which is how I want to go.
Yeah.
Let's go moon crashes into Earth. I feel like if moon gets close to Earth,
I get these.
It's not going to be slow. Is it real slow?
It's really fast.
Oh.
The moon sped up.
Okay.
How mad do you get at TikTok and Reels?
How mad?
I get so mad.
Like, it depends on the reel.
Because
is it designed to make me mad?
Because people post these Instagrams and TikToks and they're clearly fake, but they post them like they're real. And I hate that.
Oh, like the moon crashing in the
Yes,
dark?
I've seen that reel a few times, and the caption.
He's like 10 signs that the Earth and the moon is crashing.
But they're just like they make them. Their caption is like, "This is legit. This is real," and then it's obviously not. And I'm like, "Stop pretending this is a real thing."
But it's so funny though.
It makes me so mad that they think they're getting away with it.
But you.
They're not getting away with it.
Nobody's listening to my podcast, but these idiots are just watching, fucking thinking the moon is crashing into the Earth. It's like if you're watching that and thinking that's real.
Yeah, I just don't like that they want me to think it's real.
Like, what idiot is like seeing that and being like, oh my god, oh mom,
yeah,
the moon crashed in the Earth. Like, honey, go to bed. I don't spend that much time just scrolling. Like,
I used to not
TikTok,
but recently I started scrolling more, and it's a hole.
Yeah, it's
I used
bad.
to not go on TikTok or Instagram at all, but recently I've been sitting in this chair at night, like just going through, like, this is such a time suck.
I tried really hard not to do it, especially TikTok. I had a few things do well on there, and then I started watching it.
Yeah.
And my problem is my algorithm. I've watched so many things ironically that now TikTok thinks like I'm like going to be one of those Punisher shirt guys who wants to do a dance for the president.
That's so embarrassing.
Dude, it's so funny. I think
it's funny.
It's my favorite type of patriotism.
Yeah.
Is just like tough dude who's 50 in like
doing like COVID era dance.
I like a Trump like Punisher, but with the Trump hair.
Yeah.
And then they're like dancing to like I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty, but then like a DMX remix of it.
Yeah.
This is what I live for.
My TikTok algorithm and my Instagram algorithm are different. My Instagram algorithm is a lot more like niche and curated to me.
Yeah.
My TikTok one, I only recently started going on TikTok more, and it's just all stuff that makes me cry.
Oh, like sad?
No, happy cry.
Like hopeful. Like the moon falling into the earth.
I'm like, finally, I don't have to kill myself. The moon can do it.
The moon will kill me. Yeah. I've been writing unalive notes to the moon, hoping it'll unalive me.
Please.
Been playing Crash Into Me by Dave Matthews, just outside Stand By Me style.
At the moon.
Come on, moon.
No, but
do your thing.
It was the other night. It was like, it's like soldiers coming home, or like puppies coming home from war, or like a cop helping a guy stuck in a freezing lake, or like someone
I like how like patriotic you're. It's like a soldier coming home. It's like a cop helping a guy, a firefighter putting out a dog that's on fire,
a firefighter preventing 9/11.
Yeah.
I do follow this one Instagram page that
like Saddam Hussein petting a cat.
I follow this one Instagram page that is 9/11 angles daily, and every day it's a different angle of 9/11. It's crazy.
Is this one of the things that make you cry?
No, that
gets me every time.
No, it makes me like every time I forget that I have like no, and then
again. Just a guy.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck! They got us again. 9/11 every day.
But they're up to like day 120, and they post a different. And recently, they ran out of angles, so they posted like an AI video from the cockpit, like going to and they superimposed like a black box recording of like a terrorist attack, and obviously I don't think we have the black box recording from 9/11.
No, because it would all be just like, I can't believe Bush is making us do this.
Yeah.
I fucking hate my boss. He's making me kamikaze today. So we can start a war in Iraq.
That is crazy. I learned that the war in Iraq was all a sham. And we were friends with Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, we loved Saddam.
We loved him until we
loved
didn't.
Saddam.
Oh no, Osama bin Laden was.
We did love Osama.
Wait, were we good buddy with Osama?
With
bin
Osama bin Laden? Yeah, I mean, we used to give him weapons.
Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, we used to give Osama bin Laden weapons.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
We give everyone
The
weapons.
Rocky 3, have you ever seen Rocky 3?
I'm not allowed to.
Oh, well, when your parents...
Yeah. No, it's a parole thing.
You're so... Whenever you get to watch Rocky 3 after your PO is...
Yeah.
You make your PO some cookies with some Ambien in them.
Yeah.
You sleep with your parole.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I'm always watching. It's dedicated...
He makes me duct tape him to the
The
ceiling.
beginning of Rocky 3 is like dedicated to the brave fighters of the Taliban. Rocky 3 is dedicated to the Taliban.
That's really crazy.
Well, it's because they fought during that time.
Yeah. Desert Storm?
No, the USSR.
Yeah.
So back when
Back.
the Soviets.
In the U.S. Back. In the U.S. Back. In the USSR.
Yeah.
Name that band.
That
Rolling Stones.
is Good Cop Rag.
Yeah. You guys, why haven't you done a...
back in the USSR.
Why haven't you done...
Bring back the USSR.
Why haven't you done any Beatles?
Covers?
Yeah. Not covers. Silly versions.
Have you not?
What do you call
heard
those?
The end of Truck Jeans Beer Situation literally rips off Hey Jude.
Doesn't count. They sing that at football games. Doesn't count.
Okay. We all died in a shitty submarine.
You're right. You
or
did.
we all live in a human centipede.
You're right. Okay.
We get a lot of mileage. We get a lot of mileage out of.
Oh, I sit corrected.
The chords of.
Sorry, I don't know. You know Good Cop, Bad Cop? Name 4 of their albums.
We've done the Good album. We've done songs we wrote at gunpoint. We wrote the Not So Good album.
What about Guns we wrote at Song Point?
It's still so good. One of our lesser known EPs, the True Fans.
Yeah.
It's got a baby fishing naked on it.
Yeah. It's got
4 guys walking across the road.
They're all naked babies. 4 naked babies walking across the road.
What were we talking about?
And they're all on
before
fire, shaking hands.
It was like 9/11. What were we talking? Oh, it was not interesting. I was like, the Russians started a war in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Before we did.
Yeah. What's your favorite sandwich?
Ooh, that's a good ice cream on rye.
That's a really okay. You fucked it up. I was gonna say that was a really good answer. Ice cream, but then you've never had an ice cream sandwich on rye bread.
Pumpernickel.
That's it.
Yeah, can I get a Rocky Road on pumpernickel? Ooh, no, you're out of pumpernickel. All right, let me
just do that. You can. I bet
cookies and cream on rye, marble rye.
Do you have strawberry on sourdough?
Strawberry. Favorite sandwich. Oof. I like an Italian. I really like a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah. I just wanted to do that.
Wrong.
Real quick. Can you do that?
What's your favorite kind of sandwich? One of these?
The old Stephen Colbert. I do really like Stephen Colbert flavored Ben and Jerry's. They have the best Ben and Jerry's.
Is that your favorite sandwich? Put that on a hoagie.
Put that in your pipe and suck it.
Put that on a freaking hoagie, dude.
Every time I hear hoagie, I always remember Fred Armisen doing Barack Obama, and he's saying hoagie.
Hoagie.
Do you remember when he did that character?
When Fred Armisen was Obama?
Yes, he played Barack Obama on SNL.
That's interesting.
And he was saying, he was coming down the stairs, and the joke of the sketch was him saying hoagie, like hoagie.
Oh, no, I don't remember this.
He's like, I have a dream.
I didn't see this one.
It was Fred Armisen.
Yeah. That's the guy from...
Portlandia.
No, that you're thinking of The lady from Sleater-Kinney.
What? Letterkenny?
Sleater-Kinney.
Sleater-Kinney. Christian Sleater-Kinney.
Sleater-Kinney is a band
Yeah.
that the girl from Portlandia is in. The lady. I don't know her name. Fred Armisen's like scene partner. He was in Portlandia.
So my favorite sandwich is probably an Italian sandwich.
Yeah, I like do you ever watch The Sopranos?
I have not seen Sopranos.
It's like the hungriest TV show you ever watched. It's so good.
Like the TV show's Hungry?
No, just like you'll get so hungry watching it because it's just all it is just fat guys eating.
Yeah.
And then like every now and then, killing like a.
Who's the main character? James Earl Jones?
Yeah, it's James Earl Jones. it's James Earl Jones. It's Darth Vader. It's Darth Vader is in The Sopranos.
The early days.
Darth Vader in The Sopranos is. You've never seen it. I can't do.
I know Gabagool.
It's also funny because you never get to see Darth Vader eat.
Yeah, no,
that's such an integral part of.
That's what really took me out of Star
Darth Vader just eating the sandwich.
Okay, up until this point, I bought it, but
I'm so fucking hungry. You don't really see anybody in Star Wars.
I was about to say that.
Nobody eats in Star Wars.
No.
Ever.
They
go to bars every now and then. You see people drink, but nobody's just like. You would assume like Han Solo would be like eating an apple, like driving the Millennium Falcon and be like.
I'll tell you what.
Nobody smokes in Star Wars.
If Brad Pitt was in Star Wars, he would have eaten.
That's true.
Brad Pitt eats in so many movies.
It's like Tom Hanks peas and everything.
Who's your favorite actor?
Ooh, I like James Earl Jones.
You know what I realized? Do you think James Earl Jones could have played? Who was Morpheus?
Oh, that was Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne. His daughter has a porn tape on the internet. Yep. Like father, like son.
When anybody says their daughter, I'm like, gross. Yeah. How young? But yeah, cut.
Yeah. We can start the podcast now.
Yeah. All right.
That was the pre-podcast.
Yeah.
Kind of like how like late night you have to do a pre-interview.
Pre-interview.
This is the pre-podcast.
It's like pre-com.
Podcast. Yeah. Pre-com's so cool.
Yeah. That's the thing they don't tell you about Blue Chew.
Is it makes your pre-cum like
blue.
Blue and bloody.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know she had a You should start out. Pretty sure Taylor's a lizard person. Sorry, there was a fly. Had to eat a fly real quick. Ooh.
I remember recently I thought about Matrix.
Okay.
Has Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
And then so does John Wick.
Lawrence Fishburne's in John Wick?
Yeah, he's the homeless guy with the pigeons. Right?
Oh, that is true.
Or is that's Lawrence Fishburne, right?
I think so. There's another movie, something.
But it's interesting. They just have similar roles in. They did that on purpose, right?
What's that movie where the guy from the guy with the wonky, crazy
Steve
eye?
Buscemi?
No.
It was
no.
The Adam Sandler movie where he has the Ferrari at the end.
Anyway, he plays another.
Lawrence Fishburne?
No.
Oh, Last King of Scotland.
Last King of Scotland. Everybody knows, which nobody's seen, but we all know that actor is from that.
Why is he? Wait, what is Last King of Scotland about?
I think it's about the Last Samurai of Scotland.
Yeah.
It's the Last Samurai.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a reboot of Last Samurai. Oh, it's a prequel to Last Samurai.
It's a prequel. Yeah, he's first. He's always the last guy to do stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's
so he's just late.
It's killing me.
Just the last samurai.
He's just I'm so late to be a samurai.
There's
fuck. What time is it?
His watch has little samurai swords on.
Well, if it isn't the last samurai. Sorry, guys.
I've never seen. Have you ever seen 47 Ronin? Keanu Reeves.
Never saw 47. No.
Yeah.
I've seen the, is it seven something Assassins?
Seven Assassins.
That's a,
Seven Nights at Freddy's.
yeah. Or no,
Did you see Five Nights at Freddy's?
never saw it.
I didn't
Played the
either.
game. It's fun.
What is it? Is the movie based off the game or the game based off the movie?
I think the movie is based off the game.
Okay, it's like a children's movie.
Yeah, it's like a children's game. It's like a horror game for kids.
Oh, you like children's games?
Yeah, it's fun. You play Fortnite. It's a pretty good.
Fortnite is fun.
Fortnite's a great time.
Or what did I want to ask you? I forget.
You're talking about Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, my favorite actor.
Yeah.
Oh, poof. Anthony Hopkins, I guess, is an easy answer, but I haven't seen enough of his
Yeah.
movies. I really like seeing. I don't know. Oh, I don't really have a favorite actor. I got like directors I love, but like actors, I'm like, eh.
What's your favorite movie?
Ooh. I don't know, probably Dracula.
Yeah. Dracula with the Jaws cameo.
I don't know. Back to the Future's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite movie.
Yeah, I don't even watch movies.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch more movies and less like TV.
Okay.
Just, I feel like my attention span needs. I need to have movies in it.
The problem with going on TikTok and Instagram is that like my attention span, everyone's attention spans are getting bad. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like.
That's why I try and do less of this and then just entertain. Not that it's any better just watching a long screen.
Yeah.
Just instead of, sitting in a corner meditating and becoming like.
Are you a spiritual guy? What do you like? How do you feel about God or the afterlife or like
Let's just say keep it crispy and get out of here. No. I was raised very religious.
Yeah.
Not a very. I've done hallucinogenics, and that's pretty good. I've seen Bruce Springsteen live in concert, and that is probably the closest thing I've had to like a collective spiritual experience.
Is that true or a joke?
That is true.
Yeah. Where'd you see him?
I've seen him like 6 times.
Wow.
Big Boss fan. Love the Boss.
You had to spend like $100,000 to do that.
It's been $100,000. No, well, back before tickets were like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the last time he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I did not pay the $250 for bad seats because I would go see. I've seen him enough times where I sat like paid $100 to be like front row.
Yeah.
So it's like
I haven't been to enough concerts in my life. I've been going to more recently, but I've had some really good. Like, I would say concerts can be like a spiritual experience.
Incredibly.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a collective conscious. It all depends on how well, the band's.
I had this crazy, Sweetwater Music Festival this year.
Okay.
I went there because I got free tickets.
Cool.
And then the guy who gave me free tickets, then he got me like he gave me a VIP pass. So I went into the corporate like VIP section.
People just be giving to stuff.
They give me stuff.
It's cool.
And I give me more.
Yeah.
Okay, quit giving me stuff. Give me money.
Yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
Yeah.
Just give me money so I can buy stuff. What I want. I don't want your stuff.
I don't need microphones or concert tickets.
I need money so I can buy big wheels and tires for my truck.
That's right.
But
Truck nuts.
I want a truck pussy.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Why no one has truck pussies?
How come truck nuts are the same nuts that are equal level?
No, I've seen ones that droop.
Okay, that's cool.
The more
that's
realistic.
More realistic nuts.
The physiologically accurate.
I like that. Yeah.
I want a whole truck body.
But you saw show just the whole.
I want something from the body.
At least like the legs down. Yeah. So you went to Sweetwater?
Yeah. But I got free tickets, got into the VIP section. It was very weird. There was like an Instagram hot girl section.
Cool.
Where these girls were it was just like a bunch of clearly just Instagram model type girls.
Very
cool. And like the artists were back there and clearly a bunch of rich people.
Cool.
And I was there with JC Smith was also there, so I hung out with him. But I did mushrooms and I ended up doing more than I meant to. And it was the most... there's a band called Big Gigantic. Do you know who that is?
No.
Incredible. It's like EDM, but also plays saxophone live.
Okay.
And it was at one of the most incredible sets I've ever seen in my entire life.
Very cool.
But I also had one of the most like traumatic mushroom experiences I've ever had where I saw my parents get brutally murdered.
Ooh.
And it was very weird. It was bizarre.
Like
and
by
scary.
The moon?
The moon crashed into my parents' house.
But just the
no, it was like it wasn't like I was seeing in front of me, but when the mushrooms were in my brain, I could really picture it.
Yeah.
And it was like my parents, they got like stabbed to death, and I was like seeing it. It was very not fun to see. I was not ready to see something like that.
That bothering you?
No, it's just like I kind of got horny, and that's what really scared me.
Oh, somebody put blue chew in my mushrooms
But
again.
it was, and then J.C. Smith, I told him about it, and he was like, I think that's just that your takeaway is like you really love your parents. And that's just my takeaway from that.
That's a very sweet thing.
But I was like watching this show and I was crying and so happy and so like all these things at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was an experience I was not ready for, but it was one of those moments where it was like mushrooms did so, like it was something I was not ready for, but it was almost something I needed.
Yeah.
And the music was incredible. It was an incredible experience.
I try and not do mushrooms at like events or Dave Waite is an incredible comic. I don't know if you know Dave Waite, but he's so funny.
Yeah.
He has a bit about doing mushrooms and going to concerts. He's like, don't do that. He's like, because sometimes mushrooms do not care where you're at.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, you just wanted to dance? What if we're doing therapy right fucking now? You know, and it just can take you just into it.
Well, my rule of thumb is don't do a lot of mushrooms where you can't. Where it's like mushrooms.
Where you can't like get out of it.
Because
I'll do a cap and a stem and have a real good time.
Like a gram to a gram and a half.
Yeah.
Or like 2 grams, space it out over the course of a night, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like if you do 3 grams at mushrooms will be
cap and a stem will get me where I need to go.
Yeah.
I don't need to go further than that.
Do you think what do you view mushroom, because mushrooms is the only drug I really do.
It makes sense.
Because I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
How do you feel about mushrooms? Do you think it's a drug? Do you think it's a medicine? Do you think it's a spiritual tool? Do you think...
I think it's medicine and spiritual tool for sure. Yeah.
But it's also, I guess, technically a drug.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as it's like a medicine.
Yeah.
You know, I think, and it just like anything, it can be abused. But, most of the time, most of the people I know who do a lot of mushrooms are generally pretty cool people.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah. It just makes me so silly.
Yeah, I have a real goofy fucking time.
It makes me laugh. When me and Angel went to a wedding last weekend, and we got back to our hotel room, and like, she said, I burped, and she's like, big burp. And it made me laugh so hard, and then she started laughing. Okay. And it was just like this beautiful moment of like,
very sweet.
Both of us laughing really hard, just like holding each other. Yeah. And it was just like, this is like, this is just like love and amazing. Right now, mushrooms like make me feel love in a different way. And that's what I love about them.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. And my favorite thing, like I'm not going to AA right now, but I did for a long time. And that kind of got me in tune with a power, like just a higher power type thing, like God and all that. Yeah. But now it's like, I definitely get that spiritual experience from like comedy and laughter and like just... Oh God! Take your pills. It's pill time.
Take mushrooms.
Yeah.
I do mushrooms at 7:30 every night.
What's that for?
I have been meaning to turn it off on my phone.
Yeah.
It was to wake up from a nap.
You would have been so late for this podcast.
Yeah, it was. I can't remember what 7:30 p.m. for. It was like a nap of some sort.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago when it just has been doing that.
Yeah.
Because I never turned it off.
Yeah, and it's easier just to leave it on.
It's easier to just nap. Yeah.
I let my phone do kind of what it wants.
Yeah, it needs a free range. Yeah, but no, I'm with you on that. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean, last time I did mushrooms, I cried.
Shit your pants?
No, but I spent the whole time. Usually, I like to be outside and like hang out and like go for walks and stuff. But it was like in the winter. Yeah, and it was very cold.
Mushrooms don't feel like a winter drug.
No, they're very springtime in life. But me and Dave, were like, it was a rainy, cold day. And I was like, I guess we're doing mushrooms just in the house. Yeah. And we had an awesome time. But then also I was going through some things that I was going through and had a good cry. And you're just like, okay, this is good. Processed a lot of stuff. And then you came out. I used to want to do mushrooms every season. Yeah. I thought that was a good idea. Yeah. And I never did it. And I'm still a little, I don't want to say like scared to do it. Yeah. It's just sometimes it's easier for me to not do it. Yeah. Well, I'm more like, I like that happy medium, or not happy medium, but like that
that nice area of like 1 to 2 grams.
Yeah.
I don't really have a desire to do more and like trip out.
Yeah.
I really don't want to trip out.
I had a really good time tripping out.
Yeah.
And it went far, but not like to where
Yeah.
it was like,
I
oh.
probably will at some point, but it's like that concert I went to and that experience, like, I don't know if I'm ready to like not be in control of it.
Just like death to
Yeah.
like ego death.
Well,
kinda
Jacob
shit.
Jonas told me he ate like 4 grams
Yeah, that'll
recently and he had like ego death and it sounded awful.
It seems really taxing.
It just seems like exhausting.
Yeah, it seems really.
And it seems scary.
Yeah.
I tried to K-hole once.
Because you're dying.
Yeah.
You're unaliving your ego.
But so is ego death, is it supposed to like reset you or you're just like...
I don't know. Did he come back and he was just like, I am one with the water?
He came back, he was Chinese. He turned into a Chinese guy.
Just so funny. Just Jacob Jonas coming back as like a fisherman.
Yeah.
And just get
Chinese
the hat and you're
fisherman,
like,
yeah.
why are you culturally appropriating? And then you're like,
He is Chinese.
Full on blown.
Oh my God.
He's full on Chinese now.
Okay, if you could be one different race, what would it be?
Chinese. No, I've always wanted to be Japanese, bro.
Japanese seems fun. I like the culture of Japan.
I have been really fantasizing a lot lately.
I wanna go to Japan so
about just quitting comedy and becoming.
I
like
do it all so often.
Becoming like a fisherman and just like going out, getting fish every day, and then going selling them at the market.
Where I think about this a lot because honestly, at the end of the day, comedy is the worst pursuit ever. It's a dumb dream.
Fishing should be
so
so much
dream, yeah.
more.
For me, it's fishing.
rewarding,
It's
I think.
fishing, but golf. But where would you go if you gave everything up? Where in the world would you go?
Where in the world?
Like you could just, you're like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this dump truck crap band. Where
would I go?
Yeah. Where would you throw it all away and go? And Dory can come with you.
I don't know, man. If I knew the language, probably somewhere in Japan.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool. Also, I've never had a bad time with Australians.
Yeah.
Australians is like, it's always a good ass
Yeah.
time. It's hot, but like,
Yeah.
I think I would have a good time.
Yeah.
I've got Australian cousins that are a good time.
Why is Australia so hot?
It's just south as shit.
Yeah.
And then it's just,
It's
they
just
have-
closer to the equator.
I don't know. I couldn't answer this one. I'm a dumb guy.
Yeah.
But I know it's a lot of desert in Australia.
I'm not a big map head.
But yeah, Australia would be cool. It's very fun. Yeah, where would you go?
Southeast Asia,
Okay.
like Thailand or
Oh, okay, I get it.
Bali.
I see what you're saying.
yes, because the
Thailand.
golf,
Yeah, because of the golf.
the very good golf.
The golf, not the prostitutes.
Have you ever had a prostitute?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh,
You were excited. Have you ever you've never had a prostitute?
I've only been to, the only strip club I've ever been to is the Clifton Lounge.
The Claremont Lounge?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great strip
The
club.
Cheesecake Lounge.
Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory
Yeah,
and Claremont Lounge.
and
combined.
Claremont Lounge combined.
Yeah.
All the waiters are very old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great strip club.
I've never been to an actual, like a real,
I've been to a few.
yeah. I don't have any interest.
It's not my thing really. I've gone it's been my idea like a few times,
Yeah.
but like for the most part, I'm usually just like, oh, the bachelor wants to go to the thing. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's like, it's kind of a big waste of money.
Yeah, it seems like a huge waste of money. I hate wasting my money. I don't have a lot of money either. So
Strip
it's like,
clubs are a big waste of money. Big money suck.
I'd rather spend my money on golf,
Or OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I've only paid for one OnlyFans thing like once, and then I immediately unsubscribed.
Yeah.
I get all these.
And I follow Alex Libby's OnlyFans.
I don't.
I'm just kidding.
You could
I guess I could.
just to be supportive.
Yeah, I know. I could follow like all of my friends who've done.
I follow
OnlyFans
my
specials
girlfriends.
on OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who is that? That's
Dave Hanna.
Dave Hanna is
Yeah.
on OnlyFans. Drew Morgan. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done anything like that. But yeah, as far as like back to like mushrooms and stuff, And I hate to be this
We're
guy.
done with that topic.
Okay. All right.
Moving
fine.
on.
Going back. I was going to say, I really like the MDMA.
Oh, we're
I
going to talk about
never
Laffy
get to do- I never
Taffy.
get to do
What's your
MDMA.
favorite Laffy Taffy flavor? Mine's yellow.
I just like funny ones.
Yeah.
I only eat the funny ones. If
Yeah,
the joke does not
I
make
open
me
it
laugh,
up.
If the joke does not make me laugh, I will not
In
eat
the
it.
trash.
I throw it away.
Because I like to absorb the comedy energy
Just
from
like,
the
yeah,
Laffy
I
Taffy.
needed to know. I tried to do a bit once where I would just get Laffy Taffy, put it in my mouth,
Yeah.
read the joke, and then just keep doing that
Fun-
until you can't speak it.
Fun party trick: open Laffy Taffy, swallow it whole.
I think I would die.
Nope.
It
Open your throat
I
like a guppy.
my throat is very cold.
MDMA is my favorite. The problem with MDMA for me is like it's usually probably got other stuff in it like meth.
Yeah.
And I'm very nervous for me to do MDMA because MDMA is my favorite drug experience I've ever had.
Yeah, same.
It's truly amazing.
It really is.
It's an amazing. It just but it also depletes all your serotonin.
Yeah, but then that comes back.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's fine. And I don't need to do it all the time. That's the thing about me. I'm not like an addict.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to chase that
Yeah.
all the time. But like once every year would
Yeah.
be great. But yeah, I've definitely had some MDMA that
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm probably on a little bit of meth right now.
Which
Yeah,
is fine. Meth also makes you feel really good.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I've smoked meth.
Yeah,
And if you want to party all night, honestly, MDMA with a little bit of meth will help.
will help. But I don't really want to party all night.
No, I wanna party for 4
about
hours.
4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I could keep this going because I didn't listen to this song. On
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
You know, and you're like,
MDMA is, I probably will do it again at some point in my life, but I need it to be like really good, pure.
I have no idea what it is about drugs that makes music sound
Yeah.
better, but it's crazy.
It is weird.
It is unreal
Yeah.
how much better music sounds when you're on drugs.
Especially like a drug like MDMA.
Yeah. Or mushrooms, or,
Yeah.
I mean, even marijuana.
Even cocaine. I've done a lot of cocaine. It would make songs sound incredible.
Yeah. I've only done good cocaine.
Cocaine's
once,
the
and I
worst.
did not listen to
It's a
any
bad
music.
It's a bad drug.
It does not seem like a fun.
It ruins. I mean, it has ruined my life many times.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's like the one that gets you.
more like a spiritual bottom more than all my money's gone, but
Oh, just like a fuck.
emotionally wrecks. Yeah,
Yeah.
The shame and like, how the fuck did I do this again?
Yeah,
It
that seems like a
sucks.
rough one.
Cocaine is the worst for that.
Yeah, I never have woken up after doing cocaine being like, I made all
I'm
of the right
glad I
choices.
did cocaine.
Yeah,
It's a bad drug.
that is very funny.
It
Nobody
turns you into an asshole.
Yeah,
It's just a bad drug.
yeah. I've never been like, I'm so fucking glad I did
Yeah.
coke last night.
And usually when you decide to do coke, you're usually hammered.
Yeah,
You're not stone sober. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to do cocaine.
it's like no.
Just cocaine is a good choice right now.
Yeah, it's usually you need the influence of alcohol
Yeah.
to be like, oh, we're gonna go do.
That's because it creates a different thing in your body.
Yeah,
Alcohol and cocaine together make like its own substance.
it's kind of like eggs and flour make
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah, I mean, alcohol and cocaine are the cake of substances.
Yeah, yeah. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna do a little coke,
Yeah.
drink some coffee.
Yeah, I'm just going to eat one piece of cake.
Yeah.
No, you're going to eat all the cake with your nose, and the next morning it's all clogged.
And then you're like, oh, I gotta share all this cake.
Yeah.
I don't want to share cake.
Oh, well, I want to share to the beginning, but then I want it all to myself.
Give me the.
Like, hey,
let me lick the cake bag. it's my
Hey,
favorite.
who ate all my cake?
I like licking the bag. My cat licks bags,
Yeah, really?
not like of drugs, but
Yeah,
she just that's like one of her.
Which ones? Grocery bags? Or
She
like,
likes grocery bags. Dude, like she's
Ziploc
been
baggies?
licking like the bag that oranges come in.
I bet it
She
tastes
even-
good.
She likes those.
I like cats. I had 2 cats, but I had to get rid of them
Oh, that's sad.
because they betrayed me.
Oh no.
They betrayed my trust.
No.
They stole my social security number, took out a loan in my name. Yeah,
Now they're living large.
yeah, yeah. That's what how they ran off with the money.
They started their own handyman business.
Yeah, well, no, they're in a different.
they got
they're in Southeast Asia. I can't expedite them.
Oh, that's why
The
you're
laws
trying to
are-
go back to Southeast Asia.
It's not worth the.
Is that why you're trying
trouble.
to go to Southeast Asia?
Get back at my cats.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or revenge. It's like Moby Dick, but
I love revenge.
But instead of
Revenge is good.
Oh, wait.
Do you think revenge is good or bad? Do you think vengeance is the best dish served cold?
I've never really had true revenge.
Yeah.
They say the best revenge is living well.
The best
So,
dish is a revenge served hot.
Yeah, but the best revenge is living well, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
So
You don't live well. Things seem to be going well for you.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
You're doing good. Your band is, you've got people coming out.
We do have people.
You're opening for Backwoods Junior.
Yep. Yeah, we've had some. We're having some success. Yeah, things are good, but it's just
How's it? Yeah, you recently too. It seems like you guys have you've been having more gigs, like more consistently.
Yeah.
Is that like you guys have been doing your thing? What, 5 years together? Seems like
a little. I mean, we live 3.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, you've been doing comedy for like more than double that time.
Together, Dave and I.
Yeah.
No, if you put both of us together, we've been doing comedy, I think 38, 49 years.
Are you like, when stuff started going more well recently, were you like, finally?
No.
It took so long.
No.
Or you're like, this feels like the right time for this to be happening.
Things were going good. Things were going okay for me before COVID.
Yeah.
Pre Good Cop, Rank Up. Like, just as a stand-up, things were actually going good for me.
Yeah.
I had opened up for Tig Notaro at a theater. I had done some feature work. I was starting to get feature work, like, out of town. Some good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, as a stand-up that you, like, work hard for.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and then all of that went away. And then Good Cop, Bad Cop started up, and then I still do a little bit of stand-up from time to time. You've seen it, but like I prefer Good Cop, Bad Cop.
Yeah.
And so
it's a fun time.
Yeah, it's a great time.
It's its own. It can be its own show.
So I've just been like pushing that on stuff, and so that's been good. And like, I mean, we wouldn't be getting these gigs if like we didn't, like, we moved to Atlanta to get more gigs. We moved to, like, we did all these things to pursue it, and it's nice that it's like working because you know, we have put a lot of effort into making it work.
But is it like I guess it feels like, I guess as you're getting successful, it feels, I bet it's like you're probably not like, oh, I'm getting successful. You're just probably like just going with the flow of what's happening.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't ever really look back and go like,
it's easy to look back probably and be like, oh, that's
just
I
like,
can mark
wow, that was like a big thing, or
yeah.
oh my God, I can't believe we're getting this opportunity, or etc. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of comes like, it's. I think you don't really get to see it until, you know, even like posting it, it all just kind of feels like it just another day.
Yeah, and
then you kind of get to go back and be like, that's fucking crazy. Yeah. Like, you get excited to hear you're getting something, but then like when you show up for it, it's just almost like par for the course. Yeah,
it is. It is like talking to Mandel about opening for John Mulaney in front of like 17,000 people. That is one thing he was like. AJ Cagle was talking to him about, and after the fact, and Mandel was like, he really still couldn't put words to like that experience.
Yeah, that's gotta feel really fucking weird,
crazy, because especially for your first time doing that.
Yeah,
John Mulaney's used to that. But.
Like, I mean, Mandel's done theaters.
Yeah.
You know, he's done the Fox Theater and stuff like that. And so, like, the first time I ever did a theater, it felt very, very weird.
Yeah.
Like, afterwards, I was, like, I felt like I had done, like, mushrooms or something because, like, my vision was starting to get, like, really weird. Like, it was just bizarre. I felt and it was just so much endorphin.
It's probably your body. Yeah, your body. A lot of endorphins. Your body just releasing its own chemicals. Just like. And
now, like, I've done a theater a few times.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Never anything like 17,000. That's an insane.
How the fuck does Nate Bargatze feel doing arenas and like Kevin Hart doing a stadium?
I've seen friends do stadiums and arenas, and it's just, they hate it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's not the same.
Or go like I have a friend who he went to go see Nate at State Farm.
Yeah.
And he was like, that show sucked. And I was like, why? And he's like, you can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, comedy's not supposed to be in a fucking stadium.
No. My parents saw Nate at Nationwide Arena in Columbus. But Nationwide Arena is a arena where the Blue Jackets play. Arenas aren't as big as like stadiums.
A little smaller,
those fit like, I think like 30,000 people.
A stadium is like a football.
Stadium is a football.
Yeah. Is Nate Bargatze doing stadiums?
No.
Kevin Hart's doing stadiums. That's got to be so boring.
It doesn't sound fun.
Could you imagine just being like sitting in the nosebleeds for Kevin Hart? It's like, that's got to be so boring.
What do you think? Comedy's like the best in like clubs and theaters, right?
It's very fun in clubs. I think even in a theater,
It's almost too big. I saw Effin at the theater, and it was good, but it's still like it's just different.
1,200 is all right. Yeah, but yeah, you're sitting there. It feels very. I mean, it's an easy audience. It's like the easiest audience you will ever get. They are so ready to laugh. Oh, dude, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
you get to do a theater with like an open. They're not wasted.
No,
generally.
Yeah,
it depends on.
Effin did kick a lady out because she was too drunk.
That makes sense. At a theater, a drunk person get out of hand. Yeah. But like at a club, you're like, all right, this can be kind of managed by the people around you. But a theater, you get a problem there. The group, nobody as a group is like, hey, we should probably tell this person to shut the fuck up. Where it's like, and it's a theater, so it's very weird. It's like one fancy, person. It's like 1,000 people versus like one person. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think we need to bring back trap doors.
That would be amazing.
Trap doors and seats that you can push a button and it shoots them out of your car.
Dude, ejection seats like James Bond. Yeah,
James
we need
Bond.
to bring that back. Those used to be in all the cars.
Who's your favorite spy? Most people say James Bond. I'm more of a spy versus spy guy.
Ooh, that is a good. I like the Pink Panther.
Yeah,
he's cool.
It's fine.
Is it?
What was that movie with
Pink Panther?
Steve
Martin,
Steve Carell, and Tina Fey. They were spies. What was that called? Spy.
That was called.
That was a remake.
Oh, that was Inspector Gadget.
No, that was Michael Bublé. Oh, that was
Michael Bublé.
That was who was Inspector Gadget? He has Parkinson's now, right? No, that's the guy from Back to the Future.
There's Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael.
No, you're thinking of
Michael Jackson.
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller. Who's his name?
Ferris Bueller.
Is he the guy that killed someone on accident, ran them over?
That was Nathan Lane.
No,
because he was like, this is everything. Every lane is Nathan's lane.
No, who's the actor who ran over someone on accident and killed
Kris
them?
Jenner.
Bruce.
No.
Formerly Bruce. Caitlyn
Jenner.
Artist formerly known as Bruce.
Yeah. Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Killed somebody with a car.
No, but also someone else did.
Yeah. Nathan Lane. Matthew Perry.
It
was Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Got in a K-hole in his hot tub.
And then his hot tub was also a car.
Yeah.
Rich people are nuts.
Yeah. Dude, a hot tub car? That's pretty fun.
That'd be nice. You could take a bath.
Toilet, driver's seat, hot tub in the back.
And you can return the toilet after you use it.
Booyah. Full circle. Put Jaws in that thing. Dracula's driving.
Well, we did an hour and a half.
This is good.
That's about the time to wrap it up.
I think everybody is going to make it hopefully to like the 25-minute mark and then be like, all right.
Well, once we get that big pop, we laugh. You guys can get out. Just get to the big pop.
Get the big pop. This podcast is ending like a show that Good Cop, Bad Cop doesn't close.
Yeah.
It just kind of.
It's like it fizzles out.
Just fizzles.
Well, like when I do a set, oftentimes I just fizzle out. It's real nice to open strong, fizzle out.
I do. It is really rewarding.
It's the least reward. It's the worst.
It is really bad when you're doing so good, and then at the end you're like,
that's
it's so funny.
All my skull try. I do that so often.
Oh, really? Just open. You get them really going, and then just can't.
And then I fizzle out. It's like I'm like, I don't know what to do. Probably have better jokes.
That might help.
That would help.
That might help.
Better
maybe close with the opener and open with the closer. Start bad, end strong.
That would help probably.
Yeah.
What's better? Do you think it's better to open strong, close weak, or open weak, close strong?
My advice is to open strong and close strong.
Yeah, I know.
But
that's what I should do. You're right.
But that's good comedy advice. Yeah. Bad comedy advice. No, I would say
do what I want. Keep doing what I want.
No, open stronger, close. Yeah, open strong. I would prefer opening strong and closing weak. Than closing strong, because it's just like I don't want an uphill battle the whole time. I'd rather just lose them slowly.
Yeah, I mean it's like
just like. Let's have you guys back off.
I mean, most battles, if you think about battles, would you rather be fighting a battle uphill or fighting it downhill? People coming up a hill at you, or being the people going up a hill at someone?
I want to be the people going up a hill at somebody.
Really? Why?
It's because
an uphill battle. You said you don't.
Well,
want
the other way
battle.
sounds like people are coming after you.
Yeah.
Or this way, I'm in charge.
I want to feel
would
like.
you rather be downhill? Yeah.
Would you rather feel like the audience is coming to kill you, or you are going to kill the audience?
I generally do a lot better if I'm going out there to kill the audience.
Yeah.
Or unalive the audience.
Yeah. Get rid of. Yeah. Make disappear quietly.
No, it is a lot more fun when you're just like, blood in the water kind of sets. That's like,
and then we're back to Jaws.
Yeah. Yeah. But that is the best kind of. That's my favorite kind of comedy.
Do you have any dates coming up you want to plug?
When does this come out?
Soon. Maybe I release one probably later this week.
Okay. Saturday night I'll be in Savannah at the Wormhole. Sunday night we're going to be in Charleston. Just follow Good Cop Rag Cop for that date. And then next Friday night in Chattanooga, Tennessee, we'll be at Cherry Street Tavern.
Yes.
Love Cherry Street Tavern. That does it for the end of the month for me.
That's June, the end of June.
End of June. 2 weekends left.
Man, I guess I'll close out and say I do. Good Cop Rag Cop is very fun. It's a very fun time. I really enjoy. I always have fun watching them. You guys are very funny. You're fun together. You're fun together. You're definitely. I'm so glad you guys moved to Atlanta. I'm glad I got to get to know you guys. I need to get a little gay at the end.
Yeah. This is great.
I consider you a friend. It's. I wish Dave, we could do one with you and Dave too. That's a good. We could do a little. But thank you for coming on the show. You know how to end it. We do a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Taylor Neely Show. Come back next time. It's been Ryan Darling of Good Cop Rock Cop. Goodbye.